today is a day where it's a little bit relaxing, or a little more relaxing for me. Since it's Thursday, the girls both have school today, so Brooklyn's at school and Brielle is doing remote learning. Well, she's doing like the Zoom meetings and everything, so it keeps her busy for a little bit, and that way I don't have to like listen to fighting or anything, you know, because the girls like to fight. But anyways, I still need to clean the bathrooms. I need to finish up some laundry. Would you like to tell them why I'm doing laundry today? No,
don't tell them.
Okay. I did do something pretty naughty yesterday, didn't we, Brielle?
No.
Brielle did something naughty too. We have been really wanting to put up our Christmas decorations, and I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. I love putting things up early, but Tyler's more of like a Grinch. He just always wants to ruin my vibe with Christmas. He didn't want the stuff up until after Thanksgiving, which I get it. That's the normal, that's when people usually do it. But I'm not normal. I'm home all the time and I want some Christmas cheer in my life. So we decided, me and the girls, that we were gonna get up above the garage and take it all down. So we tried our best to grab things. A couple of things have fallen down and we couldn't reach everything, but I did use my broom and that seemed to help me grab things that I couldn't reach, and we successfully got most of it down. I got my Christmas tree down. You guys can kind of see it over there. It's definitely not done. You can see I need some more lights on my tree. We didn't get to, yeah, Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. Those are Brielle's favorite things. We didn't get to finish the tree and it doesn't have ornaments on it yet because half of my lights ended up not working, so the top half of the tree has no lights. So we didn't get to put ornaments on it. I am gonna try to go to the store this weekend if I can get away from the kids for a little bit so I don't have to bring them all out with me. Last night Tyler walked in and just stared at it, didn't he? He wasn't very pleased, but I didn't have to bug him to get it down. At least I did it by myself, right? Brixlee's drinking her prune juice this morning because she's super constipated all the time. Probably just gonna be like her big sister. My hair is very wild today. It's very like frizzy. You can see it's super frizzy. I just let it air dry and then I didn't straighten it. I just curled it, and usually I have to blow dry my hair, straighten it, and then curl it. But I didn't do that, so it's very frizzy and whatever. Let's get you into your class. So you have 2 to do, okay?
Okay.
Just 2. And then you have to write your story about what made you so happy. Brixlee girl, you ready to get out?
No, I don't need to do that. What? Bring it out.
Know from watching like my previous videos and stuff, you know that I do or did breastfeed Brixlee, and I made it to 6 months of just breastfeeding her, and despite all of our ups and downs, we made it and we got through everything. And let me tell you, it was not easy. Breastfeeding never came easy to us. I struggled. Good job, honey. Now, right it the right way. I struggled really bad in the beginning with trying to get a milk supply, and it took me like a good 2 months of pumping every hour around the clock to finally get my milk to come in and to be where I could just feed her solely on breast milk, because before we were supplementing. She is so nosy. And so when we made it to 6 months, Brixlee started getting really nosy, and she would want to nurse and look around the room or see what her sisters are doing, or turn her head or sit up, and she was trying to pull my boob in ways that it did not go, and then she wouldn't get a good feed. And I noticed that my milk supply was just not as good as it used to be, and so I found myself pumping again every 2 hours around the clock all day. Recently, Brixlee has started sleeping in her own bed, which is a huge milestone for her and I, actually, and so we are not nursing like we were all night. Because before, she would sleep with us and then she would just stay latched on me all night, which kept my supply really good because of the constant sucking and stimulation. Okay, sorry, I had to do a position swap. Anyways, like I was saying, since Brixlee doesn't sleep with us anymore, I'm only going in a couple times a night to nurse her still when she wakes up. And what? You need help? No. So that's kind of hurt my supply in a way, because like I'm not producing enough milk anymore the way that I used to be. Now that I'm pumping again every 2 hours, it's really hard for me, just between like the 3 kids and like when we leave the house, I find myself having to pump in the car constantly, and honestly it is so much work and it's so draining only when I'm getting maybe 4 ounces all day. So I've had to revert back to formula, and I never made enough milk before to like store milk. I actually only do have 2 milks that I stored in my freezer. I have about 12 ounces in my freezer, and I am not using that. I am saving that for when we are really completely done breastfeeding and if she gets sick. It's really sad, but I think that our breastfeeding journey is really coming to an end, and I'm okay with that. Like before, thinking about stopping breastfeeding was like, I felt so guilty. I felt like I didn't accomplish what I wanted to, and now I'm okay with it. She isn't struggling, she hasn't been sick. I've gotten her breast milk and I've breastfed her through the most crucial times that she needed it, which was like right after birth. And you know, I've worked my ass off. I know that in my heart, that I put my heart and soul and everything that I could into breastfeeding her and just trying to give her the best. So I feel really content about it coming to an end. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna miss it, but I'm not gonna miss pumping. I'm not gonna miss being married to my pump. I will probably still latch her in the middle of the night, like when she wakes up, just because it's comforting to her and she falls right to sleep once I latch her, and we enjoy that. Since I won't be pumping and breastfeeding as much anymore, I am expecting my flow to start back up pretty soon. I'm not looking forward to it, obviously, but I'm not really worried about it too much, because after coming home from the hospital, I discovered something amazing, and it helped me with the blood that I was losing. And you know, when you get home from the hospital, you've got to wear these huge diapers or these huge pads, and they're so uncomfortable. And then like after maybe a week or so, the blood starts to like slow down and you have to wear a pad, because obviously you cannot be sticking a tampon up there right now. I got sent a pair of period panties from Lilova, and I will leave the link right here where you can go and check them out. But they sent me a pair of period panties, which were so amazing, like seriously life-changing for me, just because a pad slides around and doesn't stay put all day, and you can't use a tampon. So these underwear were seriously life-changing for me. So I'll show you guys a little close-up of them. Like I said, I've only really worn them once because my period never came and I was just postpartum bleeding in these. But these are the amber style bikini ones, and they have the cute little cross on the sides. Gives it a little, I don't know, a little bit of a sexiness feel, I guess. And these are in the size medium. They are full coverage and they run true to size, so you're not gonna feel like you're ordering the wrong size. Just order whatever size that you usually would buy in underwear. The inside of them is like a nice soft material, and you're not gonna feel like you're wearing a bathing suit, that's for sure. But like the pad area where the blood stays, that is kind of more of like a thicker material. They do hold 2 tampons worth of blood, and that's about 20 milliliters of blood. If you guys are interested in trying those period panties out, I do have a discount code for you guys, so I'll leave it right here for you. But it's just green in capitals and green 20, and they'll give you 20% off your order. So if you guys are interested, go and use that, go check it out, and let me know if you guys ordered them or if you are using them already. Let me know in the comments below. Question. Do you want to know what it is?
What?
What happens when the elf comes? Doesn't he have to quarantine for 14 days? Because of COVID? He can't just fly here and not take precautions.
He has to wear a face mask.
Do you think he's going to wear a face mask while he's here?
Yeah.
So what about, like, when he gets here, they say that people, when they travel, they have to quarantine for 14 days and they can't be around anybody.
But we'll be sleeping.
Well, he can't get us sick, and there might be COVID in the North Pole.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you think he have to stay, like, somewhere for 14 days?
Yeah.
When he gets here? What if he gives you COVID?
Oh, my God. That'll not be the best Christmas.
So let's see when he gets here what happens, okay?
Oh my God.
Do you really think he'll have to quarantine?
Yeah.
My first thing was that there's no way that you can build relationships through a screen. And that's one of the things that I pride myself on. But then when they came, and I mean, she's squealing like, I want to see you. Oh, God. We really are connecting in some way, even though it's through a screen. It's just beautiful.
She is. She loves doing this with you. It's awesome.
I am so glad. And I know at the start of the year you were saying, you know, like, weren't sure, but she never went to pre-K, so you thought this would be best. And
yeah, with pre-K, you know, I knew that she wouldn't do as good at school this year because last year it was such a struggle, like, leaving me. And I had to walk her to class, and, like, her teacher was really, like, physical, like, would hug her, and she couldn't do that this year. I couldn't walk her to school, so I just knew that I would not be good for her. So it's the best thing, and she's doing great with it.
She is. She's doing an amazing job.
Okay.
On her sounds, she came in knowing 11 sounds already, which is pretty remarkable considering they didn't get a full pre-K experience. And she zoomed up to 19.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
They only need to know 10.
Wow, and she knows 19. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So really close to knowing them.
Hi, did you hear what your teacher said?
Yeah.
You are above all the other kids in your class.
It's just like one.
That means that you are kind of like the smartest kid in the class. Now stop being so hard on yourself, okay?
But I have to
Brielle, you are smart and you have got it. Okay?
No,
Don't be hard on yourself. I know, baby. I guess you being hard on yourself is good because it pushes you to keep doing your best, huh? Okay. Mommy's proud of you. I can't wait to tell Daddy tonight. Good job, baby. You're a kindergarten rock star. Yeah? Woo! We're off to go get Brooklyn off the bus, and I'm going to ask her the same question that I asked Brie. Do you guys see how crazy she's being? She's
the elf?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her what she thinks is gonna happen. Brielle's a cat, by the way. Anyways, I'm going to ask Brooklyn what she thinks will happen if the elf has to quarantine when he gets here. Brixlee girl. Brixlee girl, there's the bus, I see it. I see the bus. Wow, we made it just in time, didn't we? I'm gonna ask Sissy the question now that she's here. We got some bad news, and I know you're not gonna be here that long for the elf, but this is probably gonna happen when you get to Mama's too.
Oh, the elf already came?
No. It's COVID season.
Oh, so the elf isn't coming.
You can take that off now. No, it's COVID season. So if he gets here, if he does come, he's gonna have to wear a face mask. And he's gonna have to quarantine for 14 days.
He's staying around.
Do you think that he's gonna have to quarantine?
Yeah.
Brielle thinks he'll quarantine too. They're my cats. So you think he's gonna quarantine, huh?
Yeah.
And probably wear a face mask? Yeah?
He's probably gonna wear one of me and Breeze.
Something, I don't know. So where is he gonna quarantine?
Maybe he might quarantine on the tree.
In the tree?
No, in a safe, nice.
Oh, like in the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Oh, and we probably can't go near him because what if he gives us coronavirus?
Yeah.